Happy First Chapter Friday reads. Today I'm going to read to you from The Playbook by Kwame Alexander. Warm up the rules. Sports teaches you character. It teaches you to play by the rules. It teaches you to know what it feels like to win and to lose. It teaches you about life. From Billie Jean King. In 1891, when James Naismith invented the game of basketball with a soccer ball and 2 peach baskets to use as goals, he also had to create some rules, 13 of them in fact. Rules like the ball may be thrown in any direction with one or both hands, and the time shall be 2 15-minute halves with 5 minutes in between for rest. Over the next 100 plus years, the rules would govern the game of hoops and make basketball one of the most popular sports in the world. I believe that sports are a great metaphor for life. In our games, we decide who the best players are to assist us. We flex our skills and we test our will to win on and off the court. Our character is built during the times we are victorious and also during the times we are met with major challenges. This is when we find out what we're really made of. There are countless stories of athletes who faced defeat to accommodate historic feats. They, like you and me, had dreams, big dreams. How do we make our dreams come true? I believe we have to be passionate, determined, focused, and work hard in order to succeed. But we also have to master the rules of the game. Want to be a baller? Know the rules. Want to do better in school? Know the rules. Want to have better friendships? Know the rules. Want to succeed in the game of life? Know the rules. In the 8th grade, I was eager to succeed in sports and in popularity. I wanted people to know who I was, especially the girls. I wanted to walk down the halls and get high-five, daps, and hollers. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be the man. Thing was, I had no idea how to do it, until a friend named Vince suggested basketball. I was tall and agile, and my dad had been a star baller, so I figured what I lacked for in actual talent, my genes would make up for. I tried out and made the team. First game of the season, I bring the ball up the court, dribble the ball between my legs, behind my back, no defenders in sight. I get to the half-court line and decide in front of hundreds of classmates, teachers, and parents, and girls, that I'm going to shoot and hopefully score the first points of the game. I throw the ball right up there at the half-court line. It's the first play of the season, and if I make this, there will be newspaper clippings for my kids to read one day. If I make it, everyone will know Kwame Alexander. I don't make it. The ball goes over the backboard and hits the scoreboard. Me and my coolness get benched. So much for basketball. I finish out the season sitting mostly on the sidelines. One of the rules I've learned growing up is never give up, especially when you really want something. So for the following year, my freshman year, I try out for the junior varsity team. I don't make it. Cedric, my best friend, who was not as tall as I was, but ripped, he had muscles, y'all, suggested that we try out for the football team. Because everybody liked football players, I said yes. We both made the team, wide receivers. First game of the season, he gallops down one sideline, I speed down the other. I eagerly wait my chance to get the ball. Score, hear the cheers. I see my mom in the stands, so I wave at her. The quarterback looks my way. Oh yes, it's about to go down. I'm about to score a touchdown. Then everyone will know me. Thing is, I never get the ball. I get knocked flat on my butt by some monster whose actual nickname is, get this, Monster. Lights out. Crickets. Cedric goes on to score many touchdowns on the star receiver of our football team. He even plays in college. My mom benches me after the hit, and there's no more football for me. Truth was, football wasn't really any interest of mine. I thought it make me cool, but all it did was make me sore. I guess the rules I learned that day was know your strength, know your passion, and know that if your heart isn't in it, the monster will hurt you. Then my mom suggested another sport. Kwame, cool is what you make it. I remember her saying, if you've been bent on playing a sport, why don't you try tennis? Tennis, the uncoolest sport on earth? My dad had played high school tennis too. He was a high school competitor of Arthur Ashe, the one exception to the tennis isn't cool rule. I thought my mom was bonkers. No way was I going to sport a pair of white shorts and an aluminum racket. Thing was, I trusted my mom. She was pretty smart and always had my back. She took me out to the court, taught me some of the basics, and practiced with me. I decided to give it a shot. Sometimes you may not agree with the understand the advice you get, but if you heed it, it just might stick with you until you come to understand it. Until you live it and breathe it. But first you need to say yes to the possibility. You need to be open to new things. You have to say yes to yourself. The most important rule I think I've ever learned is that when you're presented with an opportunity that may seem different or challenging or unknown, sometimes you've got to summon the courage to trust yourself and say yes. So I said yes. I tried out for the tennis team and made it. I was number 12 on a roster of 12. My father had purchased me a gold-plated tennis racket from the Kmart along with my corduroy shorts and my red Chuck Taylors. I looked nothing like a tennis player and played even worse. Actually, I didn't get in one match that first year. I just watched. The next season I moved up to number 9 and got to play in my first match, which I won. Suddenly my confidence was building and my ego wasn't. I wanted to be a starter on the team, to play in every match, and that motivated me to keep playing, to keep trying, even when faced with the ridicule of some of my teammates. The older kids on the team didn't think I was that good, didn't think I was worthy to be a starter. They didn't take me seriously. So I devised a plan. It involved practice. 6 hours every day during summer vacation we practiced. Me and Sean and Rob and Paul and Claudia, the real reason I wanted to be cool. We all have what it takes to do exactly what we want to do in life, no matter what anyone else says. If someone tells you you can't do this because you are fill in the blank, I say embrace the challenge. Wear it like a new pair of Converse or Jordans. Meet it head on. Find your grit and put in the work to elevate your game. Champions train. Chumps complain. Be true to your unique, amazing, and awesome self. Motivate yourself and powerfully step into your dreams to create the life you want. And do not let anyone or anything stop you. Practice. Work hard. Focus. Prepare yourself for the things that you want to accomplish. Ace a test, make the team, join a club, go to college, whatever it is, you must simply put in the work. The next year I was number 4 on the team. My dedication had paid off. I played in every match. I won every one. In the district tournament, the number 1, 2, and 3 seeds on the team all got beat. Guess who made it to the finals? Yep, me. All because I said yes. All of a sudden, I felt cool. I'd overcome a few challenges and succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Of course, you want to know if I won? Stay tuned. The playbook is a collection of short poems divided into 4 quarters and 13 rules, each accompanied by an uplifting quote from a famous people who've overcome challenges to achieve amazing things. They each have found their path to greatness. Whether you're playing soccer or tennis, baseball, lacrosse, softball, or basketball, you've got to find the right motivation and creativity to propel yourself to succeed. Think of the playbook as a source of inspiration. 52 rules to aim, shoot, and score in this game called life. Like James Naismith, these are my rules for basketball, for sports, and for life. Happy reading.